Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. By the end of today, plan, I did talk about it briefly yesterday, the plan is very straightforward. We're going to try and get ourselves a Moonbase with at least hydroponics, power, and a ship refueling facility sorted so that we can make infinite journeys back and forth without having to worry about constantly refueling the ship and things like that. So, a couple of things I'm going to start off with then. Firstly, I have built some other kind of racks so that we can send up plasteel components, whatever we decide. I built them one by one. I didn't build many so that we can kind of manage it as we need resources. Again, all we need to do is set up the kind of basic power grid and hydroponics and we're good. I've streamlined the smelters as well. There's actually a comment on yesterday's episode. Somebody said that I should probably rearrange them so that we've got one doing steel, one doing plasteel, one doing gold. I went a step further, and I set up kind of a basic list of, so we go steel, plasteel, gold, uranium, silver, and then jade at the bottom. This one is the same thing, but in slightly different order, so plasteel, gold, uranium, silver, steel, and then jade at the bottom again. Jade is at the bottom for all of them. You can see the actual base resources are all altered. That way, they'll always have some variation depending on what is the most essential at the time. I was going to say I should maybe move uranium to the top. We've already done that, haven't we? We've only got 3 people capable of smelting. I guess the other person didn't have a high enough crafting skill in the end. Oh, well, of course we can't check by that. 9 and 5. Oh, yeah, we don't. So we've only got 3 crafters. What I may do then is, I think I may. Well, let's put those back on the other jobs. I might swap out the gold for uranium. So do something like that instead. Because I think immediately it's going to be more useful to have one person on steel, one person on plasteel, one person on uranium than it is to have it set up like that. Let's change that instead, see if that works fine. So he's now moved on to plasteel because we are out of steel shrooms. And that means the other person, if they aren't doing anything else more important, will come and deal with this one. Anyway, basically it's just a way to get these resources up into space pretty fast. Let's get on with it then. So Dr. Don MD, let's get you equipped with your spacesuit immediately. Where is he? Oh, no, sorry, not Dr. Don MD. What am I talking about? Just simply Don. Ex-Dr. Don. There he is. Let's get him to equip from the armor rack. And let's send him up first with his magic hammer. There we go. Right, so I want to send you. What if we send Don? I do have a kind of crazy idea. I think it would be awesome if we build the entire space base out of jade. The entire thing. I don't know quite how it works. I don't know if the life support, it's necessary to have certain walls. Maybe it can only detect the ship walls, for example. If we could do that, that would be incredible. If we could build it just out of jade, that would be incredible. But I think to get a fully working life support system, we do need to use the stuff included by Save Our Ship, obviously. Where is that anyway? It's under ship, funnily enough. Right, so I think we need to use the ship hull, and then obviously everything else we've got here, airlocks, whatever else. So we can use auto doors inside it, but airlocks to go from the surface of the moon back to the base. So, okay, ship hull unpowered. We want regular ship hull. There we are. Support gases for life support. Yeah, that's a shame. We can't just put down life support tubes then. Evidently not. Okay, that's fine. Does make things slightly more complicated. So we need a boatload of steel, plasteel, and components. A shitload of them. At least enough just to build a basic structure. And then we can move up a fabrication bench as well onto the moon and have someone kind of constantly crafting up there. I think that's not a bad idea. Well, let's go ahead and increase the component bill by another 20. What are we up to? 23. Oh, so it's actually working properly now by the looks of it. No, it's not. Because it thinks we've got 15 in storage and we've only got 11. Okay, fine. So the base components are like they're working okay. So let's set that to 35. That thinks we've got 15 at 11. We're making 14. So let's instead make 16. We could take up to 19, then we've always got 15 advanced components in storage. I don't think that's a terrible idea. What are those? Protector armor helmets. Oh, they're cool. 3 advanced components, 85 plasteel, 15 uranium. We can make the heavy marine armor. We can actually make the heavy EVA suits now, which I think we'll go for. Includes small thrusters for movement. That's quite nice. Oh, but the global work speed is down by 10%. That's massive. What about you? Move speed -1, so it will make them move incredibly slowly. But they'd be nice and defended. We've also got grenadier armor here. Added by royalty. Oh, that's quite nice. Is this base game Rimworld now? Must have been added in a new patch. Integrated frag launcher on the shoulder. Launch can only hold a limited amount of ammo. Oh, that's quite cool. And then you've got the flamer armor as well, haven't you? That you can top up with, I believe, chem fuel. That's quite cool. I might go for that. Okay. For a kind of baseline armor set, the protector armor is quite nice. Added by the Alton Carbon mod. That obviously the heavy marine armor is going to be better than cataphract armor, but it is so expensive. 6 advanced components apiece. I think for just kind of a basic armor setup, we could go for a load of recon helmets and recon armor, and then when we get into the much harder side of the game, where we need to worry about combat more frequently, maybe then go for the heavy EVA suits. I'll compare the armor values between that and the heavy marine armor. We might just want to save up and go the full board. Somebody said that in the MISC tab, there is the sacred column. There it is. An ornamental burial column for the honored dead, designed to keep a person dead. Sorry, designed to keep a dead person for many years. Yeah, no shit. That's that's all the point. Altman be praised. I don't know who Altman is, but they sound incredible. Oh, that's a step up from the coffin. Why give Mondo a measly 1x1 coffin when we can give him glorious 2x2 sacred jade column? Fantastic. Okay, an upgrade for Mondo then. Can I have some more gold tiles, please? Mondo will rest in as peace as possible. So we also have, what is that? Artificial soil. Oh. Can we layer that on anything? Oh. Okay, well, sod hydroponics bays then. No, we'll still go for the hydroponics bays. Although with the sun columns and the sprinklers, I wonder if the artificial soil can be, works alongside the royalty, not the royalty, sorry, the vanilla expanded, there it is, the tilled soil. I don't believe it can, because it says it can only be done on normal soil. We could always give it a go. We might be able to make something that's maybe kind of the middle ground between the advanced hydroponics and what we've got going on right now, but obviously wouldn't be nearly as expensive as the advanced hydroponics. Robot Trader has steel, so I'm going to be buying that. I know we could go out and mine it, but bear in mind, everybody's kind of got everything to do right now. I think it's probably worth buying that, especially when we've got 5,600 just kind of kicking around. Do we want to buy advanced components? We want to buy regular components. I basically want to get this Moonbase off the ground as fast as possible. Cataphract armor. Hello. Okay, I'll buy that as well. We've got jump packs, we've got Circadian Influence, we need to use those wherever they've ended up. A couple more haulers wouldn't hurt. I guess especially to help out on the moon. I don't know if they're affected by temperature at all, though. We can make our own. It saves spending quite literally thousands on a robot that we can just build. We've got a lot of chem fuel, my god. Let's go ahead and sell, to be honest, like 1,811 chem fuel. I think that's pretty good. Try and take some of the edge off of the amount that we're spending here. I think that's fine. There we are. Nice. Okay, good game there. So I've got steel, plasteel, and components loaded on these shelves, but obviously we don't have much steel right now. Way too busy with all this other crap that we've got to do. We could send two people. We could send Dr. Don, not Dr. Don, regular Don, with kind of components to start building a base. We need enough for life support as well. Then we can send one person basically just to ferry goods back and forth, a pilot, essentially, for the shuttle. What is it under again? Ship and then life support. So we need 12... so 120 steel, 60 plasteel, 12 advanced components minimum. Bloody hell. In that case, we've got to make sure that we have a minimum of 100 fuel on it. So let's go ahead and stick 100 fuel on it. Let's make sure that we've also got all the advanced components. How much can we send with this ship? Quite a lot, actually. Send all the steel. Sod it. Send all of the uranium. Oh, God. Send all of the plasteel. Oh, we need to send components too. Don't forget about that. Okay, we've already sent it. Plasteel. Do we need uranium? I don't know if we do or not. What I'll do then is we'll say 500 steel, the rest uranium. Then if we've got enough spare, we can also build the nuclear power plant. I'd love to do that first time around. Oh, actually, I want to send a pilot, don't I, with Dr. Don? Unless we take the stuff up there and then fly home. I guess that could work. Bear in mind, the moon's already got a lot of natural resources anyway, but to actually efficiently mine it, we'd have to send up quite a few people as well. We've only got one person actually good at mining, that's Constantine, and I'd rather keep them on the planet because there's enough down here for him to mine as well. That way we can also use it for crafting purposes. So I think, Dr. Don, if we just send you up by yourself, that way we can just drop the resource off and send you back if you need it. As long as we make sure we send enough fuel up, which I'm pretty sure he has. No path between the transport pods and... 1,280 steel. What? Alright then, I guess we won't. There's 1,280 steel somewhere on the map that we can't get to? What do you mean by that? Where? Oh, you're right. Well, there's steel down there, but we can get to that. No path. No path. No path? No path! Oh, look, a meteorite's fallen on it. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, there you go, there's a bloody path. Making plenty of raw resources now, look at this. This is so much better. We're getting more steel in, we're getting plenty of uranium in there too. Yeah, this is working a lot better with the reorganize, so good call on that one, comment section. So how are we doing with our Devil Strand? What I'm thinking is we'll probably get like 1,000 Devil Strand in storage just for making other clothes if we ever need it. To be fair, we're basically there. I'm thinking we stop growing Devil Strand at this point, harvest the rest of it, or actually if we specifically go and... What are we growing right now? Uranium, silver. We need gold, but I still don't think we've got anyone with enough bloody plant skill. That's alright, they'll get there eventually. I'm just going to plant it kind of preemptively. Alternatively, we could grow jade. Let's grow some jade. I'm thinking with that is they'll probably harvest enough Devil Strand while they're replacing it all with jade to probably have about 1,000 in storage. That way, if any armor or gear gets destroyed, if we get any new recruits, which I doubt we will, but we might, then we can always build them some fresh gear. I'm pretty sure we already have enough spare gear. Yeah, we've got plenty of spare gear in storage anyway. Thank you, Devil Strand. You've really given us a hell of a company uniform there. Oh, actually, before I forget, I pinned a comment on yesterday's episode, but I know not everyone checks the comment section, so I'll just talk about it briefly here. After doing a bit more research, when I put up yesterday's episode, obviously I narrowed it down to some of the pathfinding issues causing some stuttering, the chemical fascination trait. Since then, I was talking about it with some people in Discord. We discovered that Save Our Ship 2 has a different pathfinding system. So a beta tester for Save Our Ship 2 basically explained it to me. So I'm repeating the message here. I might get it wrong, but I think I can kind of sum it up as Save Our Ship 2 has its own pathfinding system that they've added that is essentially to stop characters doing stupid stuff in space. For example, walking into engines or walking outdoors and dying horribly of asphyxiation. As a result, they've had to change the base game pathfinding system, which is why our pathfinding is all over the place. Long story short, no matter what I try and remove or add to this mod pack, there's going to be no way to stop them doing stupid shit like this, where they're going around weird places and then they're not following paths properly and things like that. It's just an inherent feature where they're climbing over 2 shelves, a cupboard, a pillar, another shelf, and then a furnace to actually drop some stuff off. They're not going to do that because that's a part of Save Our Ship. It's kind of the sacrifice they had to make, again, this is how it's been explained to me, to allow it to work a lot smoother in space. I don't know if they'll ever revert it. I kind of hope they do, because I would rather micromanage my people in space than basically have all the journeys on the Earth or anywhere else in any space base take 3 times as long. Removing those other mods that I did, like the... like pick up and haul, like share the load, like common sense, those will have had a decent impact because we don't have so many things changing pathfinding, but ultimately there's only so much you can do. Skylar just hit by lightning. Wow, oh god, I wish I'd have seen that. I just tabbed over after, obviously scrolling over after the lightning strike there. My god, I wish we could have seen that. I've never seen anyone hit properly by a lightning strike before. I was me laughing at this man, and he's like, "Please, for the love of God, help me." Dr. Zerato, MD, please tend to Skylar. Wow, that is pretty unfortunate, I will admit. Holy shit. Oh God, where are they landing? Okay, show me. Okay, we're fine. What do we get? More silver, more steel. I do have mining jobs set up, by the way. Just so people, I think there was a little bit of confusion about I was only relying on this. We do have mining jobs set up, and they are still going out there to go and grab that stuff where it's relevant. What I actually did was remove fishing entirely, and decided to just do mining instead because I figured we're getting so many meteorites. Sure, a lot of them end up being fairly useless. But we are getting plenty of meteorites that it is worth the effort to send our people in. Right, can we actually load this thing now? Can we do it? So caravan mass. Oh, mass is wrong now. Why? Steel? Load the steel. Okay. Hey, there we go. Right, so we're sending Dr. Don to space. First thing we've got to do is get down... basically, we can work until he gets too hungry and starts dying of malnutrition. We can get down just a basic structure. It doesn't have to be big, just somewhere where they can breathe without needing spacesuits urgently. Somewhere we can start building into a home base, you know, like a central hub, essentially. Just to start with. That way, if we do want to send up other people, they can potentially work indoors without needing more spacesuits. For launch, this is a historic moment. The first ever space construction of this series. Good luck, Don. Not Doctor. Good lord. Okay, why do I feel like this is a horrible idea? Where's the moon? There it is. We're going to land right here, and that will be the starting point for our base. Where is he? There he goes. Oh god, he's got a long way to go. Oh god, he's chasing the moon. Well, this might take a while. It's okay, he turned around, he went the other way. There we are. And we've landed. Welcome, Dr. Don. Let's toggle hover mode and get to work. Okay, I really don't know what we need to start off with. Let's get down I like the idea, you know what, of a big central hexagon. Yeah. So how much steel have we got? Probably not enough, but we'll give it a go anyway. Let's go ship hull, and we'll do something like that, yeah? Ooh, better idea. Hey, no, still build that. I've got a better plan, though. Still build this thing, but this won't be filled in. We'll build little rooms around the edge, and this will just be the landing point for the base. Ah, big brain. Okay, we'll do that then. Dr. Don, you've got your orders. Get to work. Recreation. You horrible boy. Oh, no. That better not have landed on the moon. Where did it land? Okay. Oh, that's not good. A sun blocker. Well, to be fair, that doesn't really affect us too much. High shields. Low shield. High shield. Okay. Luckily, that's not a bad position. We could dig up the sandbags and use the kill box against them. Can we? Yes, we can. It's a bit dangerous. We could just... I guess we've got plenty of plaster. We could just extend the embrasure down. Just do something like that. Yeah, alright, why not? We'll do a reverse kill box as well then. If we let them in through there, it gives us plenty of time to retreat as well. Especially if we then go ahead and build a wall kind of funneling them through, like, there or something weird. Doing an alright job up here. It's going to take him a long time, though, to get all this stuff delivered and kind of set up. How are we doing for components? Oh, I was way out with components, unless he's already delivered it. He has to some of them, but shit, we need a load more. I mean, one component per wall is hideously expensive. I can see a lot actually on the moon's surface. Which is why I think a mining contingent might not be a terrible plan. Send Don to do it. Oh my god, what happened over... Components! Hey! Space battle on the moon. Fantastic. Okay, Dr. Don, you're in luck. Not a bad start, but he is now officially out of any buildable materials. So let's get the ship refueled as soon as possible, and then we'll send him home to go and get, hopefully, some more components. We'll bring up some packaged survival meals this time, too. I mean, it's... Actually, we can bring up any meals we want, because it's minus 40. Right, so load Don back on the ship, and then let's send you home as quickly as possible. Let's drop you right there, if that's okay. Excellent stuff. How are we doing in the way of components? We've got 33 more. Fine. That's 33 more walls on our space base. We got any... Oh... That's pretty big. Don't know how I missed that one. I was looking for any sort of components that have fallen. To be fair, we could take out the mechanoids when Don gets back. That wouldn't be too difficult. So the kind of counter mechanoid embrasure is built there. What we'll do is I've decided we'll mine some of these bricks up. We'll leave some of them up so that the turrets can't see us. Specifically, we want to leave up... I mean, basically, yeah. That one's blocked by this meteorite. If we take out this one and this one, especially this one, otherwise our people can't see. But this one's being blocked by this area. Same with the auto-charge turret. These ones can't reach. Those ones can't reach. So actually, we're pretty much fine. Yeah, it's just a case of keeping this meteor here and this meteor here, and the rest aren't really a problem unless we want to move forward. Oh, there's that guy. Right, shit. That might have to be a top priority then. And here comes Dr. Don, back from his moon adventures. Welcome back. Sorry, not... I mean, Doctor of Construction. Not like a medical doctor. He wouldn't have a license for anything ridiculous like that. Right, there we go. And we've got the 32 components there. Very nice. As for a weapons check, everybody's looking pretty good. I've got Emily swapping gun over to a long-range weapon, a DMR. So that way we shouldn't have to worry about that. We've got a couple of HMGs as well. I'm kind of happy keeping it how it is. A couple of grenade launchers there. We've got 3 grenade launchers in total. I think that's okay. Do you want to swap someone out for the PDW? Probably not, because armor penetration is quite important, and we've got heavy... I mean, HMGs versus PDW versus mechanoids? I think I prefer the heavy machine gun. Oh, they've woken up. We were too slow. Okay, well, let's see if we can take this apart without being shot horribly. Looks like we'll be fine. Just got to watch out for that one, basically. Don't bother with these, then. Too dangerous. Sod that. We weren't fast enough. That's okay. Okay, that'll wake him up. The scythe has started coming over towards us. You better swap to your gun, my friend. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get rid of this one entirely, but I don't think it'll matter too much. What I've done is I've set up a kind of forward medical area as well. We've got Dr. Zerato MD on hand with medicine. We're supposed to. Oh, the Holding Bot decided to throw it on the fucking floor. Thank you for that. I don't know why it's done that. I guess it ran out of power as it was hauling it over here. Skylar got shot by that turret. But of course, we can't retaliate because they've got a low shield there. So we can't, unfortunately, hit it quite yet. I'm sure our people will be fine, though. Let's see how we do. The grenades, honestly, the grenade launchers was such a good idea. I mean, it's a game changer. Let's bring you up there so you can... Oh, Pork's getting shredded. Watch out, Pork. Come on. Right, Chuckles, this is down to you, my friend. Great shot there. Fire coming in. Thank God we set up this forward medical base. Ah, there we go. There we go. 10. Right, keep Zorato drafted because we need him on hand. So we've also got over here Milo as well, or was supposed to have before he left, on hand basically to drag people over to the medical zone if it's necessary. Come on, bring him down. Come on, these assaulters are deadly. They're the ones that will kill us dead. I'm not really bothered by the centipede too much, I will admit. Maybe I should be more than I am. Fire at that. Come on. Oh, bad shot, bad shot. Okay, you need to get... Let's get a bit more of a position on them where we're not worrying about... We're not worrying about this this meteor. That'll probably help out a little bit. Port, get back behind the cover. Thank you. That's better. Oh, that's much nicer. Well done. Okay, bring you over here. That centipede is going to be a bit of a pain in the arse, I will admit. Where's Emily? Because you've got the other longest range weapon. Let's bring you up here. God knows what we're going to do about that thing. Constantine's taking a lot of damage. Get over to triage. Ciala is also looking pretty bad. Get over to triage. Thank you. You didn't need to feed him as well. Fucking hell, it's not BNB. Good lord. Right. You guys, if you can hit him, you're welcome to try. Let's come and just bundle him up here. We'll kind of take friendly fire on the chin. Or probably in the back of the head, knowing my luck. Okay, get up here. We've almost got it. We're doing pretty good with the fire. Having that backup line as well means that they can put out the fires on other people. Come on, we've almost got him. Bring him down. Dr. Zerato MD, I appreciate that you are willing to help out, but we need Ciala and Constantine tended to, like, right now. Rest, and then you as well. Rest until healed. Let's get you back down here, please, Doctor. And Scalpel, rather than Hatchet. Unless they've got something really wrong with them. I wouldn't know. I'm not a medical professional, much like Don. How's Hocus holding up? 2 conditions need tending. Dante's fine. Emily is next up for... Emily and Pork are next up for tending. Fucking hell, this thing's taking a beating, isn't it? Good God. Oh, Amy C took a beating there as well. 16 hours. We should be fine as we are. We're a little worried that Lancer might be behind cover. Come on. That's nice. Okay. Right, so Grenadiers. Let's pull you south. Basically, Grenadiers are anyone that can't hit. Let's move those out of the way. And then we'll move up, because I'm pretty sure we can't see that Lancer from there. Move you guys out of there. Cat, get out of there as well. Amy C, you might need to go and get medically tended. Hauling bot, get out of here. Right, bring you down. So the only people that can see the hauling bot, sorry, the Lancer, are people who can't do anything about it. Okay, Don we could set up a flank with. If we jump Don down to here... Oh. Once again, in classic Don style, arriving far too late to the party. Thank you, Don. Right, let's jump you out of there again quickly if you don't mind. Plenty of chem fuel, so I'm not too bothered by that. Right, let's get these guys tended up. The jetpacks in this, just occurred to me, also sound like the rifles from Alien. You know, really weird noise the rifles make. Right, let's bring you guys over to get... You know what? You guys can go home now. No, I don't think you understand. I want you to go home and get tended. Dr. Zerato MD, let's start tending some of these people. 5 hours, 7 hours. Tend. We might need some extra hands on deck, which frightens me. Temporary Dr. Don MD, welcome back. Chuckles, 6 out of 20. Did I make Don turn over his scalpel? I should have. You're off the force, Don. You're not supposed to have that. He's a lone wolf. He's a rogue element. Right, you guys head home. No, I don't think you understand. I've never wanted you people less to fight fires, but I also don't want to remove the job, because I know for a fact I'll forget to put it back. That's not home area. That's not home area. They are no friends of mine. Right, okay. Stop. Stop. Go home. Amy C, I appreciate that you're picking that up rather than, you know, dealing with your bleeding to death. You don't do that. Let's set up this no-bug area a bit more strict. I set it up like that so they could actually get in and mine the meteors. Obviously, that didn't really help out too much, did it? Right, there we go. Dr. Don and Zerato are doing a great job of keeping these people on their feet. How are you doing? Barry's fine. Dante's fine. Milo, go home. Okay, I think we're okay then. Sleeping spots outside. They're meant to be temporary, but apparently these people didn't get the message. A perfectly fine hospital bed. Unused. Brilliant. Welcome to Rimworld. Let's go ahead and maybe get you guys back indoors. We'll put those back later. Well, suffice to say, this is proving a lot harder than I expected. So I tried sending Hocus on a one-man mission into the base there. Ended up dropping her, like, here, because I thought, oh, we'll be able to hit that, and it won't be able to fire back. Turns out it is protected by a single block by the shield, so we can't do anything. We also can't take out the high shield, because that's protected by the low shield, which is right at the back behind everything else. So the only way to get to the low shield is through everything else, at which point we won't need to friggin' destroy the low shield. We also can't shoot the sunblocker because that's behind it. I basically have no idea how the hell we're going to approach this. So I think we're just going to forget about it. Pretend it doesn't exist. Forget about the mechanoids. Let's focus on what we're really here for. Dr. Don, MD, temporarily, going back to his moon base so that we can carry on building over there. So hopefully we've got enough to set up. Basically, this room, all I want is life support, hopefully a nuclear generator as a very bare minimum. Everything else, don't really care about. If we get some hydroponics bays down, obviously that would be fantastic. Deconstructing ship... Oh, I actually sent him with food this time as well, by the way. Because I'm a generous god. There he is. He's got at least 24 meals. Let's let him take apart these ships then. Why not? We'll let him grab what he can from the environment before we... or not. No, brother. Take apart these first, and then we can kind of haul them back. He's done it. The first layer is down. So all we've got to do is finish the airlock and then get some air into it. Obviously. Thank you, Don. Okay. Oh, power first. Power should probably come first, otherwise we can't fuel the friggin' airlock. Okay, let's put down... Indoors roofed area. How do you... Well, surely we can roof over it, right? It's just counts as a building now, surely. Well, let me be a bit more precise about things, but this shouldn't take 2 seconds. Come on, you're so close. Please, please. Just finish the life support. Finish the life support and we're all good. Everybody's fine. Space is up. Don, safe is a lovely place to be, thanks to you, Don, MD. Here we go. Right, so life support system. Does it include, heat? Evidently not. Right, so heating we're going to need to run through the whole base as well. This is where, to be fair, this is where the mod that everybody tells us, the centralized climate mod, would come in really handy. I guess a temperature control unit. Well, no, because we're never going to need it to get colder. We could just turn the heater off, right? So let's just get a couple of these down. Why not? Oh, hang on, but the nuclear reactor's in here. That'll heat the room up, right? Evidently not. Okay, wow. I mean, that's quite impressive if it requires even more heat than a nuclear reactor to heat things up. Then again, we are on the moon. Oh, that gives me an idea. If we were to put down a comms console and a trade beacon, we'd be able to just drop stuff straight to the moon, wouldn't we? Oh, this is interesting. Okay, let's give it a go. That might save us a lot of shuttle trips back and forth all the time. We'll go ahead and remove that one. Get all this stuff hauled indoors before his meals rot away. Let's get working on that, Don. See if this is even possible. Oh, we can't call them from here. Oh, interesting. Broken Empire. So we can call the people on the planet. We can't call the trade ship. I guess they're in orbit of the planet and not of the moon, to be fair. Things are coming along quite nicely up here. I started planning out the hydroponics base, just basically filling up the dead space here. I'm not sure if we want to build hydroponics within range of the nuclear reactor. I guess we could. It wouldn't hurt that much. Especially if we set the fuel level to 49, it also doesn't shoot out radiation either. It's only if you overfuel it. So if we give it to 49, that means they're never going to run the risk of accidentally filling. Actually, I think it needs to be 45 just in case they load it in groups of, well, 44. In case they load it in groups of 9 or 5. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we could turn this entire room into a hydroponics bay, basically. That way we've got everything to this fire. We've got life support. I've confirmed it's working. I made him take his suit off in his temporary space bedroom, or moon bedroom. We need to basically spare as much steel as possible. The only problem is I haven't just left the people on Earth doing nothing while Don has been doing that. I've had them crafting everybody EVA armor. The whole thing. So I kind of compared heavy marine armor versus EVA armor, and the stats are similar. Heavy marine armor, 100%, 40%, and 40% for sharp, blunt, and heat. So 140-40. The heavy EVA suit is 108, 45, 75. So in terms of armor, strictly, it's better. It offers 8% more bonus against sharp, 5% bonus against blunt, and it's obviously got the heat insulation and the cold insulation, and another 35% to heat damage too. So in terms of just raw armor, it's better, and it's got the insulation on top, and we're going to need it for when we finally go into space. Counterpoint is that though the marine armor, they're identical in terms of cost as well, more or less. The heavy marine armor costs more plasteel and more uranium, but the real problem is the advanced components, right? Who cares if it costs 60 more plasteel when we've got thousands of the stuff? The only bonus the heavy marine armor has over the EVA suit, and it's quite a significant bonus, so it wasn't just just a straight decision here. Actually, what's the movement speed bonuses on this one? Right, so the heavy EVA armor does give a 0.4 move speed penalty, but it's also minus 10% work speed, so that's worth mentioning as well. The heavy marine armor, by comparison, has minus 1 move speed, but it has a shield built in. It has basically a shield that you can shoot out of too, which is obviously kind of the main point. It says on the description that it can take a rocket hit. Whether or not it can, debatable with all the other mods. Maybe in the base game it can. But it has that shield generator built in. So purely for combat, the heavy marine armor would be better. Well, even then, I suppose the armor value is less. Anyway, I went for the EVA suits because we're going into space, so having everybody with EVA suits wouldn't hurt. That's where a lot of our resources have gone to. We've got 9 out of the 16 required EVA helmets. We've got 1 out of 16 on the EVA suits because they cost so many advanced components, but I thought they might as well get the helmets out of the way first, right? What we need to do is basically send Dr. Don back up into space with just about as much steel as we can manage. Completely load the shuttle, basically, with only steel. Ah, damn. That's a problem. We are about to get nuclear meltdown. Oh, we're not, because we're on the moon. Alright, nuclear reactors are officially the safest thing we could have ever asked for while on the moon. So basically, solar flare is normally... Oh god, the base though. Hang on. Is normally a hard counter to the nuclear power broken down. Oh, they break down now when the solar flare goes on? It used to be the case, and we've had this happen in many series before, that the solar flare would strike, that would cut off your freezers, in this case our frozen columns, and then your nuclear reactor would generate so much heat, because that's how they work, that it would cause a nuclear meltdown. That's supposed to be the side effect. I guess they've changed it now so that it doesn't work like that, which is fine. I guess they've changed it so it automatically breaks reactors that are online to prevent just an instant meltdown from... Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Like a genuinely good change there. Skylar, let's get it repaired. But I think if we repair it and then power it off, maybe they intentionally break during a solar flare so that they don't power on and so that they don't cause a meltdown. You know what? In hindsight, let's leave it for the time being. That might be an intentional design choice. Some meteors on the moon. Bloody hell, that's a lot. That's going to strike our base, especially with it being as grandiose as I've made it here. No. Where's it landing? Okay, well, it's warning me about our people here. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. Oh, safe. Okay. We couldn't have been any more safe from that one, actually. Free wind turbine. Hooray. I wonder if they'll work on the moon. I'm going to send it as a backup power source. Why not? There it is. The first ever crop grown on our planet. What a boy. 8.9, 350% growth rate. So the artificial ecosystems don't include heat. So I take umbrage with the fact that it's called an ecosystem. So we've got 3 heaters down in there as well. 11 degrees. Does that count towards the... Well, let's put it this way. It's not the fact... I don't know if they produce heat or not. Because obviously that is not optimal temperature for growing rice. It's more the fact that when it was sub-zero, I couldn't even grow the rice. There was no option to plant them. So I wonder if they're kind of fine at whatever temperature, as long as it's within or like above 0 or something like that. Certainly seems like it might be the case. Oh god, this is going to take no time at all to grow rice. Wow. Our side hustle of the cucumber trade is going pretty well. 208 there at 14 apiece. I'm trying to buy everything this exotic trade has got. The Nutramine, the components, the advanced components. I guess we don't really need the components. The advanced components, though, are an opportunity cost more than anything else. They're going to speed up the armor production by a ridiculous amount. So if we can just kind of take those along with everything else. I'm going to have to not buy something. Hang on. Trying to buy 2 eyes as well for Emily. Bear in mind, Emily has no eyes. Sell 219 gold. Oh, it puts us within striking range. Balls. Let's buy 150 Nutramine. Really? Did that make any difference? Or am I going... Oh, it did. Okay, hang on. Let's sell significant amount. Oh, God. 50? I'm sure we can probably craft our own. But bear in mind we can use this to make fake soil for proper big indoor greenhouses. I can't really ignore this. Oh, man, we could, though. Alright, you know what? Let's forget it. I'm sure we can craft our own eventually anyway. Hey, there we go. Nice work. Research squad. So we are moving quite heavily into the prosthetics as well. I think that's almost all of it. I got a few that I think I missed here and there, but you got organ replacement, programmable equipment, advanced mechanics. We've got cybernetic stuff left to go, but that's quite... I think that's a little bit optimistic. I suppose we could go for it and then... Oh, God. No, there's loads left, you fool. Wow. That's going to take a while. Dr. Don on the moon, working on the external sections again. Almost out of basically almost out of components at this point. I need to get him to haul all the other stuff indoors then before it rots away. I think it's just the cloth that can do that at this point. Maybe the fuel for the pod, but I figure we might as well get it all into a stockpile here. But this is a very good start on the Moonbase. Go ahead and leave it there for today, because a lot of it is continuing on with jobs I've already set them. Research, EVA stuff. The food situation got pretty bad there for a second. Of course, none of this stuff is... none of this stuff we can harvest anymore, right? So their food has been cut right down. What I did a little while ago was replace 2 of our resource things. So I think I replaced, like, silver and jade. That was it, with soybeans and rice. So those have been growing for a little while. They're 63%, so we should be good on food. But yeah, these mechanoids have really fucked us. So the second we've got a few more suits of armor, like the actual suits of armor, not just the helmets. The helmets are all done now. So when these are done, when we get maybe 3 or 4, we'll send a squad to go deal with those mechanoids. They should be decently equipped at that point. Maybe some better weapons too, like the plasma rifles from Sparkling World wouldn't go amiss, but I think today was pretty much a monumental success, despite the fact that the sun has been blotted out forever. Thank you in the meantime to our executive producers over on Coffee for making the sun shine in the first place. A thank you to Dumgit, Oromab, Magos Adamandios, Aromatic Fool, Gogula, Siphon, Arctic Knight, Gibbering Mound, Voodoo Mumbo, Dante Mordecai, Teabag Cruz, C-Mac, The Monk, JT, Slippy Nips, and Holy Reapers for today's executive producer list over on the executive producer tiers on Coffee. Thanks to those guys. And a thank you as well to Viazine, Spectre 2319, Hoofenspiel, Marcus Absent, Extra Small, Shlomo, Blizzaro Jesus, Rovery, But I'm Homeless, Fativan, Riley M, Bordoon, Jumpin' Jack, Paracosm, Madster 2000, and Saint Raccoon, along with everybody else, of course, over on Coffee. Thank you to you at home for watching. Thank you to Rimworld for existing, and no thank you to the mechanoids for blotting out the sun.